Hello, so I'm back. Today we will make a little tier list video. I had a cheat to make some shorter videos. Today it's a tier list, so don't forget to follow me. Next videos will be some other videos like how to spend gems, beginner guides, expedition, abyss, and so on. So don't forget to follow, then you don't miss something good one. So like you see, I'm already level 290 and yeah, I have makes many arena fights. I'm place one most of the time. It's the same with the advanced arena. Like you can see here, I was place 4, so you can trust my tier list. Let's start with assassins. So the best assassin is Ramiel. Even when he's 10 star, he's way better than 11 star Terrence. But first, when you start in a game, try to get Terrence fast as possible. The second character you shouldn't get is Margaret. With the res what she had, you can use Terrence as a tank as well if you don't have Lionel or Cardillon. So first two characters, Terrence and Margaret. Then you have one in the shadow ones, then you have one in the green. And oh, I'm getting phone call now. I hope you don't see this. And then also here you shouldn't go for Talvia on the blue ones. So then you have 3 good characters to start. Oche is not so bad in the early or in the mid game, but in the late game he's shit. So try to get Terrence, Margaret and Talvia, and then you shouldn't try to go for light or for dark heroes. Celia is the best hero for Abyss. She is also really good for PvP, and especially for Guild Wars, but also for Arena. I can show you just a short fight here. It's like Astral Elf. He's way more powerful than me, but in a normal case I'm winning all the time against him. Let's see this fight. So like you see, I'm winning even when he have better heroes and his level is way higher than mine. So Celia is a really good PvP hero, and Felix is really good for PvE. The reason is Felix is attacking the back row, the enemy who's farthest away. So when you have him with Terrence or with Ramiel, you will go really far in PvE. I can show you this here. So my Felix will attack the Renee and the Rook, and the same is with my Ramiel. And then you cleaned up most of the time 2 or 3 heroes in the back row. And of course most of the time this is damage dealers. Yeah, like you see here. And now only the healer and the tank is left. And this is most of the time. Like you can see here, Celia was making 25 million damage. So if you are lucky and you got, I don't know, 1 Felix or 1 Celia, then just go for what you picked first. How to roll them? Go to this portal, and here every 30,000 gems you get your hero 100%. Sometimes you are lucky and you get in this 30,000 too. I had this just one time, but in 30,000 you get 1. So even when you got 4 copies and they are 10 stars, it's enough for the start. I wouldn't even say, even when you have 2 copies, they are better than every other hero in 10 stars. But that you need to figure out. So use your gems on this portal. Same on this fountain. Wait, you can use your seeds for the green ones to get your Terrans, but after you have your Terrans, try to not use your seeds only when you can make this shadow and light heroes, and try then to get it. You will not get many of good heroes there. Sometimes yes, sometimes not. You can see it in my other videos when I was making some summons. But you get food here, and you need the food to upgrade your heroes. Okay, let's come back to assassins. Terrence, Ramiel, and then Gar. I'm working at the moment at Gar. Like you can see here, I have already food for upgrading him instantly to 10 stars. Of course, I couldn't just make Yesako to 10 stars, but he's not so good than Gar. So I'm hoping now for 2 more copies for Gar. And yeah, these are the 3 best assassins. Healer, I was already telling you, Margaret. After Margaret, you shouldn't go for Olivia or for Sinclair. I use both of them really long. Of course they are low, but it's enough. Sinclair is just buffing your teammates, and his healing is even when he's 1 star and you have not upgraded him. The healing is not from him. He heals what your Terrans have as HP or something like this. The same is with Olivia. Olivia, you need just her passive, that you can gain fast energy. Even with this 2, I can make my Abyss. This is also good. So, Margaret, then Olivia or Sinclair, and then when you have them, you can go for Flora. But Flora, she's not bad, but also she's not so good. Okay, so let's come to the tanks. You have Lionel and you have Cardellin. And it deepens how strong the team is. When the team makes extremely damage and you have, I don't know, 4 damage dealers in an enemy team, Lionel is better because he's surviving longer because he can't be attacked after he's dying, I don't know, 5 seconds. But when you have team with, I don't know, 2 or 3 damage dealers, and Cardellin can all the time make his skill to get his shield, he's surviving 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So it deepens what you play. And the third one is Eric. So try to get first Lionel or Cardellin and then Eric. At the end, you need all the heroes what I have here. You need Diana, you need Tavia, Lionel, Margaret, Cardellin, Felix, Celia, Terrence, and Eric. And of course the Ramiel. These are the important heroes you need. Liv is nice to have, Flora is nice to have, Oche, I don't know, perhaps for PvP. And Brooke is also not bad. Why you need all of these heroes? You have later 3 bosses, and then you need all of them. Oh man, don't suck me. And yeah, also you need good runes for your heroes. And it's like I have Berserker on my Celia, on my Felix, and on my Tavia, just for oh, it's my girlfriend what is calling me all the time. And they are good for the Abyss and also for everything else. When you have tanks, try to get the defense on your runes. Like you see, I have on every rune I have 7.5 defense. Okay. I think this was the important things about the tier list. So every other hero, let's start here. Lucia is good for Abyss. Norton is food. Beelzebub is food. Bella, perhaps later, when you even farther than me, you can use her at PvP. Brooke is good. Margaret is good. Seth is food. Diana is good. Achis, I don't know. I will try him. And Barley is also good for Abyss and PvP later. Oche, like I told you, is good in the early game, mid game. Milton is good for Abyss. Gisela is perhaps later good in PvP. Grigor is perhaps nice to have. Waga, not so good. Terry is good. Rene is good for Abyss. Sota is perhaps later good for PvP. But I use him as food. Same as Ragnarhel. And Ayla is food for me. Doris, I don't know. I don't say something to her. I didn't use her. I didn't saw her much. Renault is food. Edward is only good early game and later PvP for his passive. Primo is food. Frode, I will try him also. Patrus is food. Darby is late. Darby was really good in the early and mid game for me. And yeah, Liv is nice to have. Flora is nice to have. Suvere is also a good hero for the res. Yasako is good for the silence. Celia, I told you already. Drivin, I don't know. I think he will be only good in PvP. And Gar is also good. But anyway, when you have them, don't use them as food. Some days you will upgrade them. So Xlot, yeah, I use her 3 times for food because I need it. And I think I would never upgrading her. Before I upgrade her, I make a second Felix or I make a second Ramiel. Sinclair is good. Katarina is also not so good. Olivia is good and Felix is good. Yeah. I think this is everything what you need to know about the tier list. And yeah. Next time I will show you the magic expedition. Like you can see, I'm far in expeditions. Also, if you want, I can show you some of the endless and campaign. Yeah, I'm working on. So perhaps write in my comments what you want to see in the next videos. If you want to see how to spend your gems, if you want to see first magic expedition, just write me. And yes, see you next time.